Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's MobileIron webinar on secure Android management for the Everywhere Enterprise. My name is Sam Kumarsamy. I'm the Director of Product Marketing for MobileIron. So the first two sections basically talk about the Android market share, as well as our solution, which is the MobileIron UEM for Android. I'm going to give you an overview of that. So with that, let me get started. Why should you care about Android? Well, Android is growing substantially in the enterprise. You know, there are about 1 billion smartphones throughout the world that are being used in business in some way or the other. And IDC estimates that 79% of those smartphones are Android-based. Now, this market share does not take into account the fact that there are special devices, which are where Android is very strong. So if you look at that segment, that particular segment is growing at about 300 million devices per year. So again, that validates the fact that Android is growing substantially. In addition to that, I have a little older survey from 2018, which also proves that Android market share is growing substantially, not only from an overall business device perspective, but also from a BYOD as well as rugged device, as you can see here. So what does all of this mean? This means that as more and more Android devices are being enabled in organizations, it is actually increasing the attack surface, which provides a big target for the bad guys. So when organizations are enabling Android in their network, it's very important that they are managed and secured, not only from a data privacy perspective, but also from avoiding fines, because you don't want to be in violation of the regulatory compliance requirements. So how can MobileIron UEM help? MobileIron UEM has, what I'm going to talk about is 4 key capabilities for Android management and security. The first is the deployment options, followed by the full device lifecycle management for Android, security and control, which is obviously very key from a security perspective, and last but not the least is application management. So if you talk about flexible deployment options, we enable users to bring their own device of choice as far as Android is concerned. So it can be Pixel, Samsung Knox, and so on. So we allow them to be productive in their most favorite devices that they're used to, so that they can be enabled with a work profile on their own devices that they bring to the table in order to access corporate resources, if you will. And this is important because we separate the work profile from their private profile, so that they can still have their private applications, but also we enable the work profile so that they can access corporate resources. The second one, deployment option here, is enabling both work and personal. And this is called, with Android 11, it's called work profile on corporate-owned devices. But basically, corporations have more control over these devices because they are corporate-owned, but you're still enabling work and personal profile on them so that they can still access corporate resources. And then there's increased user privacy on the personal side. Previously, it used to be called fully managed device with work profile, which is in the Android version 9 and 10, sometimes also called COPI or corporate-owned personally enabled. So that's the second deployment option. The third deployment option is work only or business only. So think of in terms of single app mode or kiosk mode. For example, in restaurants, when customers go, they are provided with a tablet, for example, where they can choose the menu and order the product. So it's a single app that takes control of the device. The user doesn't have flexibility to manipulate the device or the app. He simply has to choose the menu and so on. So it's strictly business, work. There's no personal profile or anything like that. Now, there is also the rugged devices by Zebra and Honeywell, and these are especially used by frontline workers. Think of retail clerks or frontline workers such as nurses, for example. They need to come in shifts, for example, log into this rugged device, the rugged Android device, get access to specific information such as nurses would be interested in patient records, so they can look at what their particular issues are and subscribe for, say, particular medicines to them. prescribe rather specific medicines to them. Similarly, from an inventory perspective, retail staff can look at what inventory is short and make sure they are ordered ahead of time. So again, very strictly work only and nothing to do with personal profile. Those are the 3 deployment options. Next, I want to talk about the full device lifecycle management. There are 6 stages here. Provisioning, of course, when you actually enable the device or enroll the device. So you've got to get connected to Wi-Fi. Configuration is all the way from certificates to policies, and you want to enforce those securities and policies in security and control. App management, extremely important for the users to get productive. So we're talking about management, security, distribution of apps, as well as updating the apps. Monitoring and compliance, obviously you want to make sure that the end user is following the organization's compliance policies. If not, you got to set certain conditions. Then I'm going to talk a little bit more detail on threat defense and remediation for Android devices, as well as zero sign-on for both managed and unmanaged devices. Let's not forget end of life, the device. So if the device is obsolete, you may have to retire the device or wipe the device if the contractor or employee is leaving the company, and then refresh the device for the next employee or contractor. So device provisioning, everybody is familiar with this process of preparing a device for enrollment, which includes anywhere from location selection, language selection, to actually configuring the biometrics and setup and PIN. Now, everybody's familiar with it, but think of it from an IT administrator perspective. He has to enable hundreds and thousands of fleets of Android devices for hundreds and thousands of users. So that's not practical doing it device by device. And this is where Mobiline UEM can help with integrations with certain platforms. For example, Android Zero Touch, Samsung Knox Mobile Enrollment, as well as Zebra Stage Now. So these are the various vendors with which Mobiline UEM integrates with these different platforms so that the administrator can streamline the process of bulk enrollment of Android devices with very little or no human interaction. So that is the key. So you can automate that process as much as possible. The Lifeguard for Zebra, as well as Samsung Knox eFOTA, it's basically firmware over the air updates, which means you can update the firmware, and we have integrations with that as well. So think of it from updating the firmware so that they can support the latest features. Security and control, certainly this is where UEM really, Mobiline UEM shines, because we have clearly very key differentiating factors. The Mobiline threat defense, for example, protects Android devices against both known and unknown threats. So we provide protection against mobile-based network, app, and device-based threats, including protection against phishing attacks. The other key differentiator is the fact that we have a single agent that integrates with UEM. So it's a single agent for both UEM and MTD. And this enables 100% user adoption, because the user just has to sign on to the service and they're enabled. Zero sign-on authentication. This is basically no passwords. You can authenticate for both managed and unmanaged devices. So if I bring in, for example, my Android Pixel, using the device as my ID and using biometrics such as eye scanner or even QR codes, you can easily authenticate and get access to the backend resources, which is both on-prem or in the cloud. So again, by eliminating passwords, you're eliminating the most serious cause of breaches, which is basically lost, forgotten, or stolen passwords. Advanced tiered compliance policies, basically it's compliance policies you can set. For example, if a device is not compliant, you can notify the user and give them about 6 hours to fix that particular issue. If not, after 6 hours, you can set another condition that says, hey, you haven't fixed the device in 6 hours, I'm going to actually block or quarantine the device. So that is the tiered compliance policies. Again, all these are key differentiators for us against the competition. So secure connectivity to corporate resources. We have an integrated VPN solution for Android devices. So basically it's a cost-effective, very easy to use VPN solution that actually authorizes organizations to allow, for example, apps, mobile apps, to access backend resources that are sitting behind the firewall without any user interaction. So again, we have an integrated solution that's included with our MobileIron UEM. All these 4 key features is what differentiates us against the competition. And the last part I want to cover is application management. As you all know, at the heart of every enterprise is enabling their employees to perform their duties. And this is where UEM shines with application management. We support apps from Google Play, as well as in-house and private apps as well. So this gives organizations the flexibility to choose any vendor's applications, as well as custom apps that they can then provide to their end users. And then the enterprise app catalog provides a list of all the apps that are available. So whitelisted apps, not blacklisted, but whitelisted apps that are available for the end users to download. And it installs them silently as well. The other thing that it allows folks to do is existing applications on devices can be converted to managed apps. Then the last piece is applications can be assigned a per app VPN, which basically allows them to securely provide credentials. So you ensure the credentials are very secure, and you're basically whitelisting those apps. So in other words, you also enable zero password authentication, because the apps can talk to each other and they don't have to log in again, because once the device has been authenticated with passwordless authentication, then the apps can access the different resources. So there's no need to provide another user name and password to log in again. So that is the seamless user experience that we can provide. Additionally, this also prevents data loss of data that can be stolen, sensitive information. There's also the app distribution analytics that we provide. So you can see all the Android devices, what applications they're running, and you can also look from an overview console. You can look at all the top applications that are being used. There's also the separation of work and private apps. Obviously, you can put work-related apps under the work, they'll be under work profile, and then you can separate it from your personal apps. So that, in short, is how we provide Android-based management and security, and we differentiate ourselves from the rest of the competition.